Alright. Right now Chun-Li's stun bar is pretty high, so this will do a lot of stun. It's a standing hard kick into hard punch opper. See how much stun that takes off? It only gives you that much stun if you connect the whole thing, because if you do just that, I guess it gives you a little bit. Yeah. But still, doing that whole thing is a lot of stun. The light and the medium oppers only hit once. The heavy hits twice. So, and the reason I'm telling you this is because, like, if you have them in the corner, actually, you can probably even do it in the middle of the stage. If you time it right, you can hit them medium punch or medium kick. Excuse me. See how that's also 3 hits? Forward medium kick into heavy opper. Now the reason I'm talking about this instead of that is because of this. Now see how that only hit twice? That means I did it too early. If you do it way early, the opper will miss. Oops. Of course now I can't even do the miss. See how that missed? So you gotta be really careful not to do it too early. And if you do it right on time, it hits 3 times the total. 1, 2, 3, 4, but that wasn't it. It's kind of tricky, but as long as you get at least 2 hits, you're fine, because if you miss it, you know, you'll be open for a punish. See? Right when I come down, I just get punished. Bam. So it's okay if you only get a hit once. Risk versus reward. That wiki actually has character-specific combos. I haven't gone through them myself because I just haven't yet. Like I'm stupid. This was the target combo that I was talking about earlier that pushes you away. It's ducking, light kick, medium kick. See how it just puts you far enough? People who know how to parry well probably are usually not familiar with this parry, and that happens really fast. The other one is light kick, medium punch, heavy punch. But the speed of that isn't as fast as that, and I think it puts you at the same space, but still. Don't have to really rely on that one. If you want to show off, there's but that's not even really worth it. If you're able to do that, you might as well just do something else. But his biggest B&B is standing hard kick into X machine gun blow. You gotta be careful when you cancel that super too. Yeah. I used to have this bad habit where I wouldn't be able to get 2 hits in before the combo. Like that. I had a hard time breaking that. I guess you kind of hear my tapping. And it's a good thing to piano. Pretty sure you're probably already familiar with that. But piano either punches or kicks, depending on what you're doing. So his ducking, light punches, and light kicks. Light punch is high, light kick is low. If they're blocking walking, they can block your jab, but not your light kick, not your short. So you can basically do short super. If I can do it, fine. It's a good thing to like jump in, sneak up, and type thing. This is not mentioned anywhere in that wiki, I believe, but his dart, forward and hard kick. It's not exactly cancelable, but you can do it fast enough to hit him with it. You'll see a lot of good Dudley players do that, especially like after knocked down in the corner. They'll just come up after they, you know, just actually I can't do this. Yeah. So after like a knockdown, they'll rose and then bada boom bada bing. And if you don't have the character on block, look at the number that pops up. 5 hit super art. So that's how you can always tell. If it shows 6 if you connect it, 5 if you don't. I think you can probably start buffering a little. Oh, every time I try to buffer it early, it always comes out later for me, maybe. I have to practice that over again because I'm having a hard time with that right now. Oops. I usually like to do it really quick. See? That's too slow. You kind of get a feel when you're doing it too slow. Yep. You can also watch the freeze frame animation of the other character when it's happening. Yeah. So Chun-Li's just back a little bit. That means I should get it again. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Until the frames look similar, but they're different. Trust me. So yeah. Heavy kick into X machine gun blow. You'll notice that's really hard to do on certain characters, like Chun. You can't do a jab machine gun blow after the X version, unless you get the timing right. But it's not worth it. So if you must, oops, do that again. Do that instead. Duck under with 2 medium kicks. Because if you do any other kind of kick in the middle of it misses. So that was just light kicks. Duck under light kick, and then I tap light kick again. Oh, I guess that does hit. I usually always just do medium kick. If I can do it right. So yeah, so some people you should be able to do that, and then into that. So after you scoop, jab machine gun blow, medium kick, duck under. Like, let me... who would be a good person to do it against? I would say Shoto's? It's kind of a hard combo to get down, too. Until you actually get good doing that. Once you get that down, then you should start doing the whole combo. Oops. And yes, you can cancel into super as well. Huh. I was gonna miss it that time. Oh, too low. I haven't practiced that much today. That's my fault. Nope. And I mean, you can go ahead and do that whole combo, but you have to keep in mind of damage scaling. Because a raw super... Look how much life that took off. Is my mouse cursor being captured on here? Yeah. So that's just a raw super. Huh. I don't know, just sometimes whenever you combo into super, it gets scaled a whole lot. Well, that's not a good example, but you'll find out that doing that whole combo sometimes. You can even combo into that one. Combo super in that one. Oops. Dang it. Why am I having trouble doing this now? Let me see how much this takes off. If I can get the shit right. What the hell, man? Jesus. Yep, gotta be careful not to do accidental cross counters. Have circle back punches. Ah. I can just do a super after it. If I cannot cough while I'm playing. Damn it. Anyways, if you're good enough with the if you get good enough with the jab machine gun blow, you can do that twice actually. Dang it. How come I can't do anything right now? There we go. 2 jab machine gun blows. Nah, he was too low that time. Why am I missing it so much? Anyways, the twins.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Well, I got the picture. Let's fight like gentlemen. Fighters ready. Engage. Let's go.
Oh, quick note. Oops. If you can do that in the middle of the stage, see how far back it knocks them? It knocks them pretty far. Even if it just hits once. So if you're striving to get your opponent in the corner, that's a good thing to do if you're able to get it. Like, if you just happen to like... anyways, it's not a good idea to do random X machine gun blows. But anyway, back to what I was trying to tell you. You can actually do this 3 times against the twins. Anyway. Dang it. Anyway. What else? You can do that if you want. It links, but it's better to do that. Jump in, hard kick opera into super. It can either be... Actually, I think it can do anything. No. What about... Nope, only the heavies. Heavy punch or heavy kick. And again, that rose is really good. After you knock someone down, throw rose, and they don't know if you're going to go high or if you're going to go low. Become really unpredictable with your mix-ups when you have them in the corner and you throw a rose. Something else, let's see. A good sneak attack is like if you walk away from them and then you hit either like standing medium punch or standing hard kick, duck under into super like this. Oops. That will connect. That didn't connect. That's a lot easier to do standing hard kick. Usually because I think it's the timing. You gotta be really fast if you want to do standing medium punch. Because the heavy hits give your opponent more stun. You can even just jump in. Oops. Let me see what else. Oh. Let me see. I don't have... this isn't OE, so I don't have the same training options. That's not exactly what I wanted to show you, but... It's hard because I'm using the keyboard to control the second opponent. So if someone jumps at you, jumps forward at you, a sneaky thing to do is to duck under with the half circle forward and kick. I usually do medium because light's too short and heavy's too far. Medium, and then you roll the other way and you'll land and you'll throw out a super. So it's hard circle forward, kick, quarter circle back. You actually do the movement backwards, and since the opponent's jumping, it's going to autocorrect you, and a super will come out. Like that. It even works if you knock someone down, and if you know that they like to jump as soon as they get up, you can do it then as well. That wasn't close enough. Maybe if they jump straight up, it might be safer to do a hard kick duck under. So that's kind of an SNK thing, you know, half circle and then a quarter circle the other direction. That's a good snipe tactic. Let me see what else. Dudley mirrors are fun because one person is usually when one person is doing this, the other one's doing that. Because it's kind of a trivia of who gets hit. Oh, it's Kara throw. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Kara throws, but it's like a regular move, but if you do the throw fast enough, it kind of moves you forward. What that does is extend your throw distance. I haven't played SNK games enough to know if it exists, but you can kind of see if I'm sitting here, if I'm just doing throw, versus if I do Kara, you can see his sprite kind of jiggle as well as him move forward. If you really want to get used to doing Kara throws, I suggest you play as Akuma, because this is why. You get an audio cue, because if you do forward medium punch, which is the same as Dudley's Kara, so forward medium into throw, and the reason why I use Akuma is because you'll hear that noise. Dang it. And of course you can definitely tell with Akuma because he makes the forward medium punch noise, the first half of it. Oops. Once you get Kara's down, then you can go back to Dudley. His Kara's different. Some characters have good Kara throws, some characters don't. Dudley's is, it's all right. If I can just. Dang it! Wow, that went through. Jesus. There we go. But yeah, forward medium punch and throw. You press forward medium punch, and that, like immediately after you do that, you press throw. So it's almost kind of like you're drumming it, but it's way faster than drumming. But you're still drumming. Let me see what else I can think of. Supers. Super 2 is never. Don't ever use Super 2. If you fight someone and they use Super 2, either they're really good and they're trolling you, or they don't know Dudley at all. And usually people who are really good usually don't use Super 2 anyway. But Rocket Uppercut actually gives a little bit of stun. Some gotchas with this super. Let me see if I can explain this right. So if you do it in the corner, the third round of hits will get them. But I think if you do it mid-stage, I don't think it will. Oh, it does. Okay. So it's not raw super that does it. So if you try to do a duck under while they're in midair, because I think it still works. Yeah, it still works if you're on the ground. But if you scoop them and then do it, yeah, the last round goes away. So, and basically, even though you still hit them with the super, you basically lose a lot of good hits. So, nope. I tried to light duck under after I scooped him. That's too far, yeah. Yeah, you can only do that in the corner. It doesn't knock them the other way. Oh, that's what I can do. Alright, so you have an opponent ducking. Doesn't matter if they're in the corner or not. His overhead. The thing with either Super 1 or Super 3 is if you overhead into Super, if you're next to them, it blocks. No matter how fast you do it. But if you're far enough away... Oh, that's too far. If you hit them with it, not next to them, you're able to connect it. If I can just jump, they're ducking, and well, bam. But again, next to them, it won't link no matter how fast you do it. Just for some reason, the return, the recovery is a lot faster. Or maybe it's... I don't really know the reason why. All I know is that it works if you overhead kind of far enough away from them. I guess the only character-specific combo I like to do is versus Makoto. Look at that. Half, right where the stage started, I just did that medium kick into Opera, and then bam, she's already in the corner. Oops. If I can just friggin'... Oh, I chose the wrong super. It doesn't matter, it still works. Doesn't matter if it's Super 1 or Super 3. Oh, I forgot one part of it. Why does that happen? Always during training. Yeah, that's half circle back with light kick. Why is that happening? It never happens in the middle of a fight, just during training. What is going on? I was too far away that time. It's a risk versus reward, but it feels good when you landed. Yeah, that's... I've already talked about corner pressure, but yeah. Things you can do is... That's a target combo. Forward kick, kick, medium kick. You throw a rose, because that gets them if they're ducking. And if they're not ducking, you can scoop them and then just get a combo right after that. I don't know if there's anything else I can think of. Let me see if I can do something specific.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3.
Oh, I chose the wrong super.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3.
It's a fun thing to do. Make the CPU do a Shinryuken Super 2. If I could actually just... Oops. Was it kick or punch? What? Anyways, what I'm trying to do is... How come I can't do a freaking machine gun blow? Ah. You should be able to do it, you know, the max number of juggle times, which is 6. I had it good that time too. Too early. Anyway. I just like hitting the buttons during the super. You don't really need to hit the button during the super. Doesn't matter. Oops. Useless things that can be done with Dudley. You can actually cancel stuff into cross counter. It pushes you back, and of course if they hit you with a standing move they get hurt, but I mean seriously, it's like one of the never used things about Dudley. Unless you know they're gonna do something that'll make them want to hit a button if they like to hit buttons, especially high buttons. And yeah. Oh yeah, that trial. I think the trial does something like that. And then that. Oh, that hit twice, so that won't work. It's a waste of meter. It's a nice thing to do, but it's a waste of meter. If you're gonna do something else, or if you're gonna try to do that, it's better just to do something else. Damn it. I can't think of anything else right now. Oh! Alex. Playing against Alex. I just learned this recently. Alex's fall is weird. Everybody in this game, everybody's fall is weird. But for Alex, for Dudley, Alex is bad news. Because watch. See, the super only hit twice? The 3 times? Yeah. So far, that's the only way I can think of getting all 6 hits is doing it really low right when they're about to hit the ground, because 3 hits that time. Sometimes you'll just even get 1 hit. Depends on where you get them. Like that should be more than 2. No, that's 2. If I can just bring and do it. See, that was only 1 hit. So yeah. It's not a good idea to do that against Alex. It's better just to do that and then stop. Unless... See, they only hit 5. You have to do it right when they're about to hit the ground. That's still 5. No, that hit all 6. Okay. Excuse me. 5. It only hits 5. Okay, so all the hits registered that time. See? 1 hit. One hit. I wonder what happens with Super 1.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Prepare for battle. I got the picture.
Dang it, wrong Super.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. Well, I got the picture for battle. Yeah, well, I got the picture. Let's fight like gentlemen into the middle of battle. Go for it.
Of course, if you do the Super out in the middle of the stage, it's definitely gonna mess up. Why can't he even freaking do that? Let's see. Wow, seems like the first couple of hits of that Super even they don't all register. Oh god. Okay. So that's a good Super to have against Alex. Mainly, you always want to use Super 3 for everybody unless you're good with Super 1. Except for 2 instances.
Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. I got the picture. Prepare for battle.
If you fight against a Makoto, doesn't matter what Super, or Ryu, that uses Denjin, Super 3. So if they choose Ryu, and they choose either Super 1 or 2, stick with 3. But if they choose Denjin, then you choose 1. Because what Ryu players like to do, Denjin Ryu players will do, is they like to trap you after a knockdown. I have to switch characters since I have the stick on player 1 and keyboard on player 2. Oh, that reminds me of something else. It's really fucked up about Dudley. If you're a Dudley player. So usually once a Denjin Ryu player has full health or full meter, they'll knock you down, throw over a regular Hadouken, so you get hurt. But if you have Super 1, you can just duck under Super 1 while they're charging. Like right now, I could just duck under 1 Super and then hit him with all 16 hits of the combo. Okay. So yeah, so if you're fighting against a Denjin Ryu, pick Super 1. Or Makoto, any Super Makoto, pick Super 1. Now the fucked up things for Dudley. First off is Shinsho. The problem with Dudley is after he's thrown, even though he's on the ground, he still has like 1 frame active of hitbox. So someone... Oh, I didn't do it right. Ah. Wow. I never practiced this before, so I don't know how to do it. See? Yeah. It's not supposed to be able to do it, but yeah. Anybody who picks Shinsho and knows the bug, they'll get you with it. Dang it. I don't know the timing on it. Interesting. Wow. But yeah. The best... if you're playing against the Dudley, either Shinsho Ryu or Shin Ryu Ken. Wow. Anyway. Huh. Interesting. Messed up, ain't it? The last fucked up thing about being a Dudley player is you fight a good Necro.
Welcome to the world of
I'll actually be Dudley this time because it's really easy for this to happen. I just gotta remember exactly how to do it. Let's see.
Go for it.
Alright. Nope. If Necro gets a suplex off of you, how do you do the suplex? Anyways, it's a back throw. Not that kind of back throw. It's you'll see a suplex happen. It's like if Necro gets right. Well, maybe I should do it with player one. Yeah. What happens is Dudley can't respond.
Prepare to strike. Now.
Just to let you know, I'm tapping with the keys on the keyboard so that you can see Dudley's doing something. Why isn't it? Dudley's turning around, that's why it's not working. But if you grab Dudley from behind and he's not turned around, he'll do a suplex. And afterwards, Dudley can't do anything. You can push buttons all you want, but the character will just stand there. You can walk back and forth, but when you push buttons, no moves are coming out until Necro hits you again. So they can just do it. They're basically you're open for any combo. Oh, that should do it. Alright, let me turn on stun. Why isn't it working? Oh, okay. Oh, I guess if it doesn't work if he's stunned. Interesting. But just the neutral throw from behind. And I think that's all I can think of right now. Hopefully this helps you out, man.